everyone. Yes, it's 7:16 in the morning. Been up since 5. Have a lot of work to do and a lot of things to get done today. And you all know that every day I talk about one of my authors. I am so proud of my authors. I'm so humbled that they have chosen Midnight Publishing for their works. A few minutes ago, something showed up on my feed by Author Mary Brotherton, who I'll be discussing today. And I saved it. I posted it on my feed and I posted it on the Midnight Publishing site. And I also downloaded it because I'm going to put it on our website. And we're going to discuss this on Wednesday. But I want to say thank you, Mary, because what she posted is so, so true. As y'all know, I've been in this business for a long, long time. And I was in this business when indie authors were maligned, put down, tossed aside, discounted. So, what Mary posted today is this: indie writers, one day, all of those people who did not believe in you, who discounted you, who thought you were unworthy, will be going around telling people they know you. I have lived this. I find it humorous. Luckily, I've been blessed, and that there have been very few people who have maligned, discounted, but then I take and turn it on its head. So, to those folks who have supported us, who have encouraged us, who have read our works, thank you. We have some great authors. And with that being said, Mary Brotherton is one of those. I have known Mary for many, many, many years. Mary came into my life one day at a book event. She was writing for a newspaper, and she was going around collecting books from indie authors, and we clicked as friends. Mary has traveled the writing world for many, many years, both as a journalist, as an owner of a magazine, and now she is an author. Mary's latest book, Faith and Folly, just came out. It's just been released. And it talks about some of the things that Mary made decisions on that might or might not have been a good decision. However, her faith got her through it. This book teaches us that as human beings, we sometimes make impulsive decisions without thinking it through. It's just the nature of our beast. However, when we make those impulsive decisions, sometimes the outcome is not so good. However, the outcome is what it's supposed to be. Sometimes the outcome is better than we expected. And again, the outcome is what it's supposed to be. Faith and Folly talks about all of this. It talks about the decisions that were made on impulse. One of the stories in there is she walked through a bad part of Atlanta one night. She didn't know it was a bad part of Atlanta because she'd never been to Atlanta. And what the outcome was. Mary is also a children's author. She wrote a book called Sally's Heart that gives children an insight on a level they understand about organ donation. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never been the recipient or known someone that was, or if you've never been involved with someone who gave that gift of life, there is an emotional attachment and an emotional journey that supersedes logic. until you get to the point of logic. I say that because organ donation is a very personal experience. Mary knew someone who received someone's heart. And because this person received someone's heart, this family member of Mary's was able to continue her life, even though someone else had given up their life. The Bible tells us that a greater love hath no man than to give up his life for a friend. Giving up your life may not always be a choice, but in the bigger plan, there's a reason. And I say that from experience because when I read Mary's little book for children, I am a big proponent of getting this book out. It's called Sally's Heart. My 13-year-old granddaughter's heart was given to a child many years ago. It was a decision that my daughter and her husband made. It was an unselfish decision. And that is the nature of this book, is that it is an unselfish decision to make that choice in the throes of grief. Like I said, you get through the emotional and you set it aside and think about the logic. Mary also has written a children's book called Go with Angels. And that's the adult book that is coming out soon. The children's book is my angel's book. I'm getting my angel books confused this morning and not enough coffee. The children's book, my angel book, teaches children that there are angels amongst us in everything we see and do. And it teaches children to understand the need for angels. These books are both out. If you do not have these books yet, please go to Amazon and order them. They are amazing books, absolutely amazing books. Mary's book, Go with Angels, will be getting. Mary's book, Steep Steps, we will be getting that as well. The story behind Mary coming to Midnight Publishing, like I said, we've been friends forever and a day. And she called me one day and said, I am going to get an agent, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, because I want my books out there. Mary's been publishing her books herself ever since day one. Mary, like myself, is an A-type personality, and because it is hard for us to give away control, it took her a minute. But since she has been coming to Midnight Publishing and I now have her books, she's free to do the things that she wants to do. That is, write and help market. Mary also helps me on all things books and publishing on my podcast. Good morning, Cynthia. Welcome. Glad you're here. Mary is amazing. We talk about on our podcast many different things. Our podcast is not scripted. And for those of you who did not know, we are now on iHeartRadio. We are on Spotify. We're on iHeartRadio. We are on Amazon Music. We are on iTunes. We are everywhere for our podcast. We're on our website. We're here on Midnight Publishing. What I want you to do today to help me help Mary is, sure, you may not have children, but you know what? I guarantee you know somebody that does. Either family member, friend, co-worker, someone who's getting ready to have a child. Order Sally's Heart. Order my angel book. And for yourself or someone you know, order Faith and Folly. Because I guarantee you, even if you read those two children's books with an open mind, you will learn something. Mary's ability to bring a story to life is phenomenal. Mary's ability to see past the rhetoric is phenomenal. Mary has been in the writing world a long, long time, just like I have. She's seen people come and go. But Mary continues to follow her dream and to give her gift to other people. I am so proud of her and so honored and humbled that she is not only my friend, but that she trusts Midnight Publishing to publish her work. She is an encourager. She is a fellow supporter. She believes in the authors that we have at Midnight Publishing. She created our new imprint called Small Hours for our children's books. And the reason for that imprint, and Mary looked it up, is small is for the children, and small hours means the hours after midnight. I mean, she's phenomenal. She's creating an imprint for our spiritual inspiration books. Good morning, my child, my dear Brandy, my oldest daughter. Good morning. You need to be in the bed. She works at night. The people that have supported her and her dream and her endeavors in life, I thank you. Mary did Be Unique magazine for many years. It was a dream that she had. She made it real. She moved that dream over to other people to take it over because she took it as far as she thought she wanted to. Now she's writing full time, doing the podcast. My partner in crime here at Midnight Publishing. I cannot say enough good about Mary Brotherton. I cannot say enough good about her as a human being, as an author, as a co-host, as my friend. Because you see, as an indie author, she's seen the struggles that we've all seen. She knows about the struggles. But she continues because she refuses to give up her dream. I want to thank the two people that are on here at 7:30 this morning. Cynthia Stormcaller Hilliard. She has been a long-distance friend of mine for many, many years. Ever since I visited Andersonville and started researching A Voice from the Grave. I am so proud of, because she works there. So proud of this woman. And my youngin', Brandy Highfield, who, no matter how crazy I am, she's there. And just like she said, failure's not an option. We here at Midnight Publishing do not fail. We absolutely refuse to fail. Failure is never trying. You know, Yoda had a saying that I say every day: do or do not. There is no try. Because if you do not, that's a commitment. If you do, that's a commitment. If you try, that's not a commitment. Mary does. Mary does on such a scale, it is unbelievable. She is such a encourager. She is such a positive influence in this world that I am blessed. The authors are blessed. And while I'm on being blessed, I'm going to put it out there because this person already did. Mary, like me, is an empath, as is Andrea, as is Tara. And I want to welcome a new author who is an absolutely amazing human being who I've known all of my life and who I love with all of my heart. Her name is Ellie Ryan. she has entrusted me with her book, and she's writing a sequel. And let me tell you what happens in this family of Midnight Publishing. When we get a new author, we band together to surround them with encouragement, uplifting, hope. We encourage them in their journey because we're all on this journey. They are welcomed, they are loved, and they are accepted for who they are, where they are, and what they do. There's no judgment here at Midnight Publishing. No judgment at all. Mary will tell you, we don't judge because we are not smart enough to be a judge. So with that being said, Mary Brotherton, I love you. I appreciate you. I am humbled that you are on board as one of our authors. Ellie Ryan, I love you. I'm honored and I'm humbled. God is blessing Midnight Publishing in ways I never saw coming. Here at Midnight Publishing, I do not charge to publish your work. I know I say this at every live, I say this at every podcast. We do not charge. And you say, well, what do I get for this? What's the caveat? The caveat is this. You get your book on Kindle, paperback, Audible, and if it's more than 79 pages, in hardback. No cost. You get your book edited. No cost. You get your book cover designed. No cost. You get your book promoted, like I'm doing right now for Mary, on lives, all over our social media, at no cost. And you say, but how? Oh, you also get your royalties as they build. I'm not going to send you a PayPal for $1.29 because PayPal will take it. The reason you do that, and the reason I do what I do, is because so many people helped me so many, many years ago. So many years ago. God blesses me in so many ways. So if you're looking for a home, we will take you as family with no judgment. The one thing I will not publish, and I'm sorry, is erotica. I can't. My conscience will not let me. But other than that, we publish sci-fi, true crime, crime fiction, romance. Hard for me to read, but we do romance. And everything in between. Children's books, comic books. And another thing that Mary blessed me with is when she said, will you take my children's books and Linda Humphrey's children's books and publish them? I went, okay. Didn't know how, but I figured it out. Also can do comic books. So ladies and gentlemen, please, 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 friend Mary Brotherton. Join our group here on Midnight Publishing. Friend me here on my page. Go to Amazon, look up Sally's Heart, My Angel Book, Faith and Folly. Those are the 3 of Mary's books that are out now. And know there are more coming. Mary, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ellie Ryan, thank you. Believe in yourself. It is not the destination that we're doing here. It is this wonderful journey of writing. Until tomorrow, when I'll have more surprises, I say adieu.